Meron nga siyang implicit attitude towards demanding accountability. Pero, kung titignan natin yung explicit attitude niya, limited lang pala. Hello, good day everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Psychology and Social Issues. This is Philip, your teacher. Welcome mga ka-psychology. Okay, so today is June 14, 2025 and I just uploaded my discussion about dual attitude systems. As you can see, it's still here, the PowerPoint's still here. And in today's video will be applying this dual attitude system into specific psychology issues, okay? Especially in politics right now here in the Philippines. The politics is very noisy about impeachment. There's this conflict between Senate and Congress about the impeachment. And okay, for those who haven't seen my discussion about dual attitude system, my explanation about this theory, about this concept, please click the link that I'm going to post at the end of this video. Okay, so if you'd like to, or you may visit my channel directly. Okay, so well, by the way, in this video, I'll be presenting one politicians, a senator, Ms. Risa Hontiveros. And if you're a fan of Ms. Risa Hontiveros, I would like to ask an apology because I might be presenting an unfavorable discussion about Ms. Risa Hontiveros. So if you are not that open-minded for discussions, you may skip this video so as not to create conflict between my channel and to your personal opinion. Or if you are that open-minded, you may still watch this video and then comment what is your idea, comment what is your stand about my discussion. Okay, so again, this is just for the sake of our discussion, psychology and social issues. I'm using in this channel, I'll be presenting different psychological concepts and then apply them in social issues. Okay, and it so happened that I just discussed dual attitude system. And in today's video, that I will use that concept in explaining or applying it in social issues. Okay, so I will remove now this PowerPoint, and I'm going to share to you this particular video. Okay, I have here. Okay, so again, before I will start, please do like and share my videos, and please do subscribe as well to my channel. Please click thumbs up if you like, and then comment what part of the video that you like, or please do thumbs down if you don't like, and please do comment as well what part of the video or of the channel that you don't like, so that for me to improve. Or again, you may directly comment so that for me to know. Okay, and again, I'm going to post the link at the end of the video, the concept of dual attitude system. And again, in today's video, we'll try to listen and apply and explain this attitude of Ms. Risa Hontiveros. Okay, so let's start.
Hindi ko kailangan na ang respeto mo, VP Sara. Ang hinihingi ko sa iyo at ng taong bayan ay accountability. Kaya i-account nyo na lang kung para saan ang hinihingi nyong confidential funds. Kung hindi mo kayang irespeto ang mga katrabaho mo, irespeto mo man lang sana ang paggasta ng pera ng bayan. Higit 1 linggo na, simula nang nag-hearing tungkol sa confidential funds. Pero mas marami ka pang patutsada kaysa sa paliwanag.
Okay, so let's just stop there mga ka-psychology. So explain natin why I choose Miss Risa Ontiveros because well probably pwede nyo rin sabihin ito bias ko rin mga kababayan. Honestly, ito si Miss Risa Ontiveros ang nakikita kong perfect example dito sa dual attitude natin mga ka-psychology. Bakit? So again, balikan natin kung ano yung explanation natin sa anong tawag nito, dual attitude. Okay? So bago natin ipakita yung mukha ni Miss Risa Ontiveros mga kababayan. Yung dual attitude refers to the idea that an individual can have two different attitudes about something, both an implicit attitude and explicit attitude. Okay? So, okay, balikan natin si Miss Risa. Ano nga yung sinabi niya? Yung sinabi niya mga kababayan ay patungkol doon sa ano tawag nito, confidential funds ni Vice President Sara. I think itong video na ito, I think last year pa ito mga ka-psychology ha. And until now, Miss Risa is still fighting for the accountability of Miss Vice President Sara Duterte. Okay? Where is the implicit attitude? Okay? If you're going to look at it, I personally would say the implicit attitude there of Miss Risa is that she's focusing more on the person rather than the issue. Okay? So the implicit attitude of Miss Risa towards the Duterte is that it's unfavorable. It's given unfavorable. Basically, she is not into the issue of accountability. Why? Because if the issue of accountability is part of Risa Hontiveros' implicit attitude system, everyone who has issue regarding corruption, Risa would always react to them. Like Martin Romualdez, Bongbong Marcos, the issue on the General Appropriations Act, the issue towards insertions in the bicameral committee meeting report, and yet you cannot even heard one statement from Ms. Risa Hontiveros regarding these issues. Okay? At least if she has or she had one, probably at least we can say at some point in his explicit attitude, she was able to react to it. And yet, I tried to check, I tried to search in her YouTube page, YouTube channel, and I haven't seen any statement from Riza Hontiveros about asking accountability from Martin Romualdez about the GAA, about the PhilHealth issues, the transfer of funds, the missing money borrowed from the Korea banks for the Panay Bridge Guimaras, for what you call this one again, insertions, project insertions of the congressmen. Again, these are all, you can, if you are really into the search or the clamor for accountability, you don't just ask it from one individual. Again, you don't just simply ask it if, again, given if it's true, the issue of Vice President Sara Duterte, even if it's true, you don't just ask it from her alone. You should ask everyone. Everyone who has confidential funds and intelligence funds, who has issues related to corruption, again. And yet, Riza Hontiveros focuses only to Sara Duterte. So basically, I would say that Riza Hontiveros' implicit attitude is that she doesn't like the Duterte. Okay? What she is manifesting is that she is just using or framing her arguments to accountability so as not to check on it. Okay, so again, you might, baka sasabihin ng iba na, bakit si Rizal? Well, going back to the Senate impeachment, mga ka-psychology, okay, ganun pa rin yung stand ni Risa. Pagpatuloy yung impeachment. Kahit ni-raise na ng ibang mga senator na posibleng nagkaroon ng issue doon or constitutional issue doon pa sa Congress. Kaya gusto nilang ibalik para i-clarify muna lahat para bago sila magpapatuloy, maalis muna yung mga constitutional issues para diretso-diretso na. Okay? Yet, ang gusto talaga ni Risa Hontiveros is ituloy kasi accountability yung hanap nila. Pero again, hindi siya naghihingi ng accountability doon sa mga kongresista, lalo na kay Martin Romualdez na nagkaroon ng issue sa bribery para magkapirmahan doon sa impeachment trial. No, again, sa lahat ng issues na mga sinabi ko. Di ba? So again, iba't ibang anggulo pwede natin titignan. Yung attitude ni Risa Hontiveros towards the Duterte, implicit, yung implicit attitude niya is galit siya. Yung explicit niya, kunwari nire-respeto niya kasi vice presidente. Okay? Yung attitude niya towards accountability, okay? So, posible, meron niya siyang implicit attitude towards demanding accountability. Pero, kung titignan natin yung explicit attitude niya, limited lang pala, doon lang pala sa mga kalaban niya sa politika. Okay, well anyway, expected naman ito kasi nagpahayag na nga itong si Risa Hontiveros mga ka-psychology na may plano siya for the 2028. And posible sa nakikita ko base sa mga balita, mga ka-psychology na ang magiging kalaban niya number 1, kung hindi man nila ito mapatalsik si VP Sara, may plano din si VP Sara. Anyway, titignan na lang natin. Kasi again, ang sa atin dito is ma-explain natin. So yun nga, bakit itong mga kaalyado ni VP Duterte hindi natin presenta? Like Bato, Aimee, Senator Robin. Well, in the first place mga kababayan, yung pinapakita nila doon sa debate sa Senate impeachment, uniform naman yung attitude nila towards doon sa impeachment. Ayaw nila ng impeachment kasi kalyado sila ni Vice President. Okay? At the same time, inline din naman sa attitude nila ng public service. Kasi yung mga argumento nila, yung impeachment, alam nila na ginagamit lang na sa politika yan at hindi yan ang, tawag nito? Hindi yan makatutulong sa pagserbisyo ng tao. Again, kung gusto ninyong insert natin dito sila, I can say na baka sabihin nyo na namang bias ako talaga kasi nakikita ko na yung implicit at explicit attitude nila ay para pa rin doon sa taong bayan. Kaya hindi ko na lang sinali, itutuloy na insert ko. Di ba? Well, anyway, mga ka-psychology, ito yung discussion natin. Okay, so I hope marami kayong natutunan dito sa aplikasyon natin sa dual attitude system. Again, sa mga favor kay Senator Risa Hontiveros, pasensya na po, siya lang po talaga ang nakita kong magandang example dito. Again, mag-comment na lang po kayo kung ayaw ninyo, kung may issue kayo. Ah, wala namang problema sa akin. Okay, so maraming maraming salamat sa lahat. At kita tayo sa susunod nating discussion ng psychology-related topics.